Happy Friday. Welcome, welcome. Um, we're Oda Dream. Hello. We're in a new location. And we're kind of hanging out with some friends upstairs. So y'all might see people come in and out with us as we are having a conversation. But what is today? Neffy, what's today?
Today is a February. Wait, why
Oh,
did I
we
say
can hear
February? I don't even know what month it is anymore. What month is it?
you.
September 29th, the official merch drop day. Everybody got on their merch. Everybody show us your cloud. Show us your cloud in your t-shirt, everybody. Merch drop day. Okay, Premier. That's so cute.
Sorry, y'all. We was trying to hear.
Keep on, keep talking.
Okay. We're trying to work out logistics and all the things. We'll figure it out. But yeah, y'all can still hear us, right? We just can't hear y'all.
Keep on, keep talking.
Okay. Oh, there you go. A little bit. Okay. So yes, it is launch day of our merch, and we'll talk more about it later. But let Joe start us off with our grounding exercise.
Okay. Ground by breathing. And an inhale, nice and deep. And an exhale. Inhale. Still inhaling. Yeah, exhale. Inhale for the last time. And exhale. There you go. Now we would like to pay some attention to our ancestors. Thinking about Mama Queen Morrison today.
Oh yeah. Come back. I don't know how everybody makes automatic stuff. Neffy. Or Christelle.
Yeah, Christelle, go first.
I'm always thinking about my best friend Bridgette. Always thinking about her energy.
Excellent.
I don't know. I think the first name that came to mind when I thought of like ancestor was maybe like Frederick Douglass. I don't know. That was just like the first one that came to my mind.
I'm thinking about my great Sandra Elder. I'm still doing feedback. Do y'all hear us feedback? We sound like feedback.
I can hear you.
Keep on.
Okay. All right, we'll figure it out. So today is our official merch launch. We wanted to introduce everybody to the team. And so let's do some introductions. So Christelle, if you want to start first, introduce yourself, what things you do. And Neffy, then you can go after, and then Jackson. We'll do a special introduction for you because you're part of the reason why we have this shirt design.
Absolutely. So I'm Christelle. I am the executive assistant for Oda Dream. Do lots of admin stuff and excited to be in this creative space. I'm a digital marketer and based out of Atlanta, and that's on me.
Okay, hey y'all. Hey, I am Neffy. I am a creative consultant for Oda Dream. I am a small business consultant in real life, and I'm also a media personality, and I host events based out of Atlanta.
I can't hear anything for some reason. I don't know if it's just me.
Yeah, me either. I heard you though, but I can't hear Jackson and I can't hear Bridgette if she's trying to say something.
No.
Can you hear Jackson, Christelle?
You can't hear anything. All right, can y'all hear us now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't hear Jackson.
Jackson, can you talk again? Oh yeah, we can't hear you.
He has a log. Just had a log out.
Okay, log out and log back in. Dang it, we were so close. Okay, sorry, y'all. We'll work through it. We'll figure this out.
They should be able to.
Yeah. So when Jackson gets back on, well, the reason why we wanted to introduce is because over the summer, we were able to partner with Dent Education, and we got Denterns. And so these are high school students that you get to work on a solution to solve a problem. And Jackson and Josie were our Denterns over the summer. Y'all may recognize them from our Instagram. They did a takeover in the month of July, and they developed like a media release form for us and really kind of just made recommendations for it to launch our merch drop and what things that we should consider. So some of the things y'all been seeing online for us to actually activate the merch design or some of the ideas that they had. And they just made different recommendations, whether it be vote for the price of the shirt. So our audience, you all were able to vote for the shirt. And that was just really great to do. So Jackson's a part of that. He designed the shirt. And so we have this awesome design because of Jackson. So we're really just excited about that. So I guess the first question we'll talk about is Neffy or Christelle, like, how do y'all feel about the shirt? What does the design tell you?
I'll go first. The design is cool. It's real swaggy. It's real fun. It's real current. I like the little pocket. I forgot what side it was on. I like the little pocket. A lot of people aren't doing pockets nowadays, so I think that's really cool. I think it's nice that a lot of the fun is on the back. You know, when you're kind of just out and walking, it's bound to catch somebody's attention. It's bound to just kind of be a conversation piece, and I can just tell the creativity really comes alive through the shirt. Like you can tell that we're a creative collective just looking at it because of how fun and vibrant it is.
Yeah, I agree. I love the different elements of the shirt, especially like on the back. It almost reminds me of like a scrapbook or a physical vision board. And it's just like that's a really important part of my creative process. So that's my favorite part of the shirt.
Awesome. Let's see. You guys have been able to watch us like as we've done the 6-week podcast. This is y'all's interview time. Y'all are on the spotlight. Welcome. What things have y'all enjoyed? Like, what was y'all's favorite episode moment, podcast moment? Who's your favorite guest? What was your favorite question? What was your favorite topic? Any one of those things. Like, let's talk about favorites.
Like I have to reflect. I'd love if you could start.
I mean, I've liked all the guests. So we kicked off the first week with Jackson and really talking about like what do we mean by poor artists in general. We talked about the ecosystem of what are we saying and where do we get those like ideas from? Like, did we get it from our parents? Did we get it from wherever? Like when people talk about the idea of the struggling artist, like where did that come from? So that was episode 1. Episode 2, we were talking about like the numbers, like. We were talking about how many people are gigging, how many people are making under a certain amount of money. What are the actual numbers in terms of we were talking about the ecosystem, the mindset of what it means to be a poor artist. And then week 3, we were like, okay, let's shift from poor to poor, P-O-O-R to P-O-U-R. And so like, what does that look like? So that was like episode 3. And then episode 4 was like, how do we operate like because of that language shift, like how are we operating in abundance as that? And then last week we talked about like a how-to, like an actual how-to situation where we had some artists that came together and talked about like the how-to, how are they operating in abundance now that we've shifted our language and saying that we're not poor artists like POOR artists, but we are POU artists, we're poor artists. How do you actually do that from like your creative process to the people you're aligned with to relationships you're building? And then today we're just like reflecting on all of those things and then talking about the future for Older Dream. So like that's where we are.
I can go first. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed like the language shift portion. I feel like that's a perfect play on words, but it's so real. Like, you know, how we talk about our dreams, our art, and all of that, it really does matter. And it's the little things in how we, you know, like if we speak things into existence and start acting from a place of abundance instead of scarcity, you'll be surprised at how like our reality is shaped by how we speak about it. So that's something I identify with and enjoyed hearing like different perspectives on that, especially when it comes to art.
Welcome back, Jackson. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
All right.
Perfect. So Christelle, you finish, and then Jackson will come back to you.
Oh, that's it. I was done. I just really enjoyed the language shift because it's really important in how we're framing our words when it comes to our art and our dreams.
So Jackson, you can continue your introduction before we had to hop you off.
Okay. My name is Jackson Bailey. I'm an artist. I'm also the owner of Chasey Bailey Art. We try to empower Black boys through the use of our mugs, where we give them representation. And yeah, we offer drawing classes and everything like that. So yeah, I'm happy to be here with y'all.
So Jackson, what do you like about the shirt? You designed it. What would what do you like about it? And then we'll talk about like your design process.
I like the look overall of it. I think that it's something that like someone who is a part of the brand can get, and also someone who just wants to support the brand can get. Like it's something that universally like almost anyone can wear. And also, I really enjoyed Miss Christelle and Miss Neffy's comment about like the whole scrapbook thing, because that was kind of the whole idea of it. I just kind of wanted to put something that was like kind of creative, and yeah, I'm really happy with the design. I think it's pretty cool.
So when you were designing it, like what things like were you thinking about? Like what was that spark of inspiration that started you to like, yes, this is where I want to go in the direction? So what conversation were you and Josie having?
Yeah, me and Josie were just kind of like, I was like kind of just bouncing ideas off of her, and I kind of wanted to do something that was like kind of modern, like something that you would be able to wear. But I think I was just kind of like looking around, just trying to get inspiration, and I settled on like the scrapbook idea because I just felt like that was something that was just kind of like creative and also kind of represent an artist in a way. Whereas like if you see it, you kind of get like the feeling of an artist. So I think that was kind of where like the whole direction of where it was going, and yeah, I just wanted to make sure I included like the logo and just like a cool little saying on the back that related to the brand overall as well.
Nice. Neffy, it's your turn to talk about what was your favorite episode. Neffy was doing our recaps of all the podcasts, so you kind of really get intimate with the content.
And I was trying to look up her name. Is it Sharon Love? Is that how you pronounce it?
Sharon, yeah, Sharon was a part of the.
Sharon was definitely my favorite episode. Episode 4, just talking about pushing past like the obstacles and boundaries, because artistic, creative, career paths in industries, they can get real tricky. Some days you up, some days you getting a check that is solid, like you about to quit your job and everything is just great. And then you have months where it's not so solid. I mean, this can go for any industry. Even people who are influencers making content struggle with that too. So I just loved how she just talked about, just having been in school and trying to do her art thing and trying to navigate that and deciding whether or not to move forward or just to stay at her 9 to 5 or things of that nature, because that's also a very real conversation that like myself, pretty much everybody in the creative field can relate to, because yeah, you will have those days, you will have those moments, but just pushing through and really being in love with what you're doing kind of makes the world of a difference. So I think that that was a very needed conversation, and that was my favorite episode.
Jackson, did you get a chance to see any of the other episodes?
I haven't had the chance to look at all of them yet, no.
Gotcha. Well, they're available on YouTube for people to watch. So what do y'all think? Should we continue the podcast? Like, what things do y'all think are beneficial? And whoever wants to go first.
I guess I'll go. I definitely think the podcast can do. I think it's a good way to kind of get like a new perspective on the whole artist like idea. I think that for a lot of people, especially in like our community, it's not seen as like a field that people can go into, or it's not seen as like a viable field. And I think that that's something that should definitely be changed. I think that art is definitely like almost like one of the biggest fields out there. Like you have people who are movie directors, people who even create the characters on like shows or the shirts that you wear, or just like anything that you see is really created by artists. And I think that the whole idea that artists are like these kind of like struggling people, or people who aren't necessarily like, it's not like a real career, is something that definitely should be like changed and shifted, especially with how big of a thing it is now.
Yes, I would love to see the podcast continue, because yes, I am the person, making the recaps for Older Dream. I think it's just been fun to get those good moments that a lot of us are having just with our friends, and conversations that we think about or would like to hear more about. So definitely, and especially getting a chance to just highlight both Baltimore and Atlanta creatives. I think that that's a really exciting and unique thing that kind of separates Older Dream from a lot of other people. You know, our founders are in Baltimore, but the people that are doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, executive assistant and the creative consultant, are in Atlanta. So we kind of have those two markets on lock, and that's a really exciting, fun thing. So I would definitely say that if we can, to keep the podcast going, would love to see a season 2, and just even assisting with getting different, bigger and better guests and things like that. I think that'd be a really fun and exciting thing to keep going.
Yeah, I agree with Neffy and Jackson. I'd love to see it continue. I definitely think that, the content could reach and impact and motivate and bring together a lot of different people. Like we know, like Baltimore and Atlanta are kind of like really big hubs for creatives. And so I see the podcast like just getting even bigger, even better. And that is just exciting to me, because I feel like we're talking about some things that are, the word is escaping me, but like every creative deals with these issues, and it's just good to have an outlet to talk about it. So, yeah.
Joe, what do you think? Should we continue the podcast?
Yeah, I think the podcast should continue. I think we should try out some different hosts, get some new voices in on the distribution of thought partnership. I think it's cool.
Who are some people that you would like to see on the podcast, Joe?
Silk the Shaka, Master P.
That would actually be a dope episode to see, like, ship this out to Master P to talk about Poor to Poor, because yeah, No Limit Soldier.
Well, that was that claim.
That was, yeah. Jackson, who would you like to see on the podcast?
Who would I like to see on the podcast? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe just like, I guess like you guys said, like more artists, like more of like a reach. I also think just having like, like local artists is also a good thing. I don't know. I think like just trying to get like a mix of like everyone would be a really cool thing, and just having like a whole bunch of different ideas being poured into it. Yeah.
So Neffy and Christelle, like they joined the team over the summer. It's been a really blessing to have y'all like join us with the team. So if we're talking about like what's next for Older Dream, like what things are y'all excited about seeing? What would y'all like to see us do? It's y'all's moment.
Yeah, I feel like I've been really excited about the concept of the playlist gallery experience. I feel like that would be a really amazing event and a great way to not only bring awareness to, Older Dream, but to just bring people together and just have some really good reach with the photos and just the concept of it. Definitely want to see that happen down here and in general. And yeah, I think having more events that are catered towards connection and, genuine safe spaces for creatives, that would be really exciting to see.
Everything Christelle said. But shameless plug. Super excited for the very first Atlanta Sunday dinner. Me and Christelle are actively working on that. Slowly but surely, we'll announce some things and we'll tease some things soon. But I'm really excited for that. I think it's gonna be really great. Atlanta, there's an event every single day here. Okay. Like if you want to go to an event Monday through Sunday here, you can. But the takeaways from these different events and what happens and the connections they're made are super, super different per outing, right? So I think what's going to really separate us and what we're doing is we want people to come and really have fun. We want people to really be able to showcase. We want people to really be able to interact and just have a good time. And like Christelle said, know that it is indeed a safe space. I think the environment and the vibe we're going to create for our attendees is going to be really different and unique to what they're used to or what they may even expect. You're going to get fed, you're going to get loved on, you're going to get supported. You're going to talk to us. You're going to get a chance to just really know the brand a little bit better and be able to see us in action in a whole nother city. So I'm definitely excited about that. And I hope that we can kind of make that an ongoing thing, kind of like how it is in Baltimore. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, we started a little late. We are here. We had our Sunday dinners. We've been doing them. We are actually doing a rescheduling of our Sunday dinner for Sunday, and so we're like upstairs feeding people, just like loving on them upstairs, giving away free T-shirts. So we'll probably like post some pictures and stuff from upstairs. There are people who may want to pop in on the podcast. We'll know, but we're kind of ending up in our last few moments of tonight, but yeah, like, the idea of us just kind of coming together and socialize and fellowshipping, like that's really what we're all about. So it's exciting to like bring that energy to other cities and continue it here, of course. We're really excited about the continuation of Sunday dinner. Chef Kira is serving. We did put her as like a guest, but we want to also highlight Black Betty's Cuisine and their amazing service and the continued things that we're going to do for the Sunday dinner experience, which the next Baltimore one will be October 15th. So definitely make sure that people pop out for that. What are you excited about, Joe, about the future of Older Dream?
I'm excited about the opportunity to
Sorry, I muted you. Sorry. You're excited about the opportunity by a team committed to.
I'm excited to work with a team that's committed to the artists, and I'm excited to meet new artists in the area, so that we can get them in the studio and get them productive, get them work.
Yeah, we have definitely been like in the studio trying to support artists, like musicians. Definitely, this is about what Older Dream is about. Like the back of the shirt literally says "Creating the Dreams of Artists." Like, what is it? Hold on, let me pull it up. Can y'all see that? Create the dreams of artists. So literally, what we're doing is just trying to make sure that we have space, and sometimes that looks like through Sunday dinners, the playlist experience. Of course, we want to be able to do that. I'm glad Christelle brought that up. We're trying to make that happen, but we're trying to figure out what that looks like to make sure we do it in the way we want to do it. We will have an event called Fly Artists coming up October 18th, and which is where we're like
putting together aesthetic. We have a fashion stylist, Sam Smith, who will be styling artists, and it'll be a showcase and giving them tips on how to like style themselves for different events and stuff like that. And we're also partnering with Onyx Market Collective and Fat for a clothing swap, and just being able to like think about sustainable fashion, thrifting, and how like as an artist you can like use those resources of a thrift store or something to like be able to create your authentic look. So that is coming October 18th. Stay tuned. The flyer is dropping soon. Of course, we got Sunday dinner October 15th. We're gonna be places. We gotta sell these shirts. So we're gonna be vending tomorrow. We're gonna be at the Black Skate Party October 14th with the shirt. So y'all gonna see the shirt everywhere. You hear me? So you might as well get it now because it's gonna be there. It's coming. So the last few parts of our podcast is just sharing resources that are available to people that y'all know about, either in Baltimore or Atlanta, like resources for artists. So this is our poor artists, poor resources, or we're pouring into people resources that are available. So does anybody have any resources to share?
When I find this screenshot, there is a website that has just different jobs everywhere, like anywhere in the United States, for people in media, marketing, that kind of space, creative. So when I find it, I will let y'all know. 1 second. But I will say this, like, just like a note, if you have the opportunity to work from home at all, definitely try to switch it up and go to a co-working space. I know there's a lot in Baltimore. There's also a lot in Atlanta. So just get out. You just don't know who you're going to meet there. You don't know what services people need when you're talking to people or anything like that. So if you're ever just stuck in a rut at the house and you need a different change of scenery, go find a co-working space. And some of them are free. Some of them don't even need membership. Some of them you can just pull up, buy some food and drink, and just hang out like that. So definitely, just try to get yourself out there should you just not want to be in the house anymore. Oh, I hope I can find it, guys.
Christelle, you got any resources?
I'm trying to think. Nothing's coming to mind, but I definitely needed that reminder because I stay in the house. But it's nice to get out and be in co-working spaces.
Yeah, here in Baltimore is Impact Hub. So if people would like to go and co-work there, Older Dream has a membership at Impact Hub. So that's definitely been helpful. And of course, we'll be bringing our event fly artists there October 18th. Jackson, you got any resources?
I think I only have two, but one is one that I went to a vendorship show recently with, which is Baltimore Black Mall. They have like vendorship shows, and it's really cool. And they have like a lot of Black artists and Black entrepreneurs. And then another one recently that I have met they're called, I don't know if I'm saying it's exactly right, but Biz Inc. And they also are like a Black entrepreneurship network. So yeah.
Yeah, we actually went to Biz Inc.'s event.
Oh yeah, how was it? I never got the chance to go.
It was really good. You got to choose the level of engagement we wanted to do. So, like, some networking events, you don't want to like do a lot of stuff. You're like, I don't want to talk, but I just want to see, who's there. Like, that was really nice. And then we did go to, I stopped at the Black Mall event. Tomorrow is Black to the Future in Baltimore. So definitely take advantage of that. There'll be an art social club starting at 7. Oh, it's starting at 6. So definitely pull up on that. We will be at Art All Night DC. So that's like an event to just celebrate art. So we'll be vending at Art All Night DC tomorrow. It's at the MLK Public Library in DC. So we'll be there all night because it's art all night. Oh, why did we sign up? But it's great. Shout out to Nate for getting us an opportunity to be in there and like literally fresh t-shirts. We'll be at Art All Night. Do y'all have anything else?
Media Bistro, Flex Jobs, entertainmentcareers.net, blackgirlsandmedia.com. Again, that is mediabistro.com, Flex Jobs, entertainmentcareers.net, and blackgirlsandmedia.com. And even though the name is Black Girls in Media, anybody can apply and things of that nature, but they have different jobs, multiple variety of different creative jobs, specifically creative stuff. You could be director, podcaster, producer, whatever it is, creative director. And they have job opportunities for you guys anywhere around the world. Well, I'm sorry, in the country, in America. Well, maybe they'll fly you out to Japan. I don't know. But the jobs are located in America.
Okay, so personally, because I know y'all got like what services and stuff that y'all, that's resources as well. Can y'all share a little bit about that and make sure the people know about y'all and the things y'all offer, please? Christelle, start, since you didn't have no other resources, but you are a resource child.
Fine. So yeah, I'm Christelle. I have my brand, which is Creatively Christelle, and that has a few pillars where I can help. Digital marketing is my expertise area. I love building digital marketing strategies, social media, all that good stuff. And then the second pillar that I'm really focused on is content creation and user-generated content. There's a lot of people who want to be content creators, influencers. And so if that's you, definitely hit me up. Again, I'm Creatively Christelle. My name is on the screen, so hopefully you can see it, but I'd love to help out in that regard. So yeah.
Oh, okay, it's me. Okay. My name is Jackson Bailey, owner of JC Bailey Art. I am focused on spreading representation for Black male youth and Black youth in general. We offer painting services where we basically have like group painting sessions with youth. If you have any interest in that, you guys can definitely hit me up. And anything that's really related to kind of just spreading art among like the Black youth in the community and things like that. Definitely hit me up with that.
Hey, yes. So I got two different businesses I mentioned before. So my Instagram, which is on the screen, Social Neffy, I am a media personality and events host. So I interview a lot of artists, influencers, celebrities, things like that at different events. And then also at different types of events, I'll host them. So if you just want somebody with the energy, with the E, with the bright smile, then that is me. And then on the other spectrum, I have another business called CC by Neffy, which stands for Creative Connections by Neffy, which I am a small business consultant, but specifically I just focus on like your social media. I can make content for you. Me and my photographer, videographer can come out and assist you with some stuff. We can help you just outlay it, lay it out on your page to make it look all pretty and aesthetically pleasing. But more than anything, we just help you with your overall branding and your message to your audience. So if you need me, let me know.
So we want to end, but it's been a great 6 weeks. We learned a lot. We had some technical difficulties. We're learning. We're trying to figure out like if we continue the podcast, what does that look like? How do we just kind of keep a system that like sustains? So thank y'all for like rocking with us for the past 6 weeks. Definitely want to take this time to really highlight Jackson and Josie. Josie could not join us. She's in her first year of college. And so life is lifing as a first year of college. But Josie, we love you. We need to figure out, send Josie a care package. Make sure we take care of Josie. But yeah, definitely purchase the shirts. What we've agreed to do with Jackson and Josie is to set up an agreement to pay them royalties off every shirt that we sell. So we want to make sure, that like they know that like their work is worth, paying for. And so, this is just an opportunity. So your support of buying our shirts is supporting young artists and making sure that they are achieving their dreams. Like you heard, Jackson has a business. You hear me? Owner of JC Bailey Art, So like, I just, want to take this moment to really thank you, Jackson, for like inspiring us, as Older Dream to, really, I think by the time we had got the internship, we were really like, what are we doing? And you and Josie really like inspired us and made us feel like, what the work we were doing was like something that we really needed. So I'm not gonna cry, but I just want y'all to know that like we really needed that, and so I just can't thank y'all enough for that work, and it's really exciting to like see the work that y'all been able to do for us, and so we're learning from y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna get off because I'm a crier.
Well, I just want to thank you guys. This definitely would not have happened without you guys' support. I didn't even like know that I would be able to like make a t-shirt before you guys even like bring up the idea. So I'm really thankful for you guys for definitely not only just like allowing us to make the shirt, but also allowing us to like take a lead in it and allow us to really feel like artists. You guys give us a lot of creative liberty, and you guys really just like were with us the whole way. And like thank you guys so much. It was like an amazing summer. It was really fun to work with you guys, and I'm really happy that we were able to make something good together. So yeah.
Well, awesome. This is the end. We will be back maybe for season 2. We got to figure it out. So stay tuned. And thank you to Nate. Nate's in the background with us. Thank you to Chef Kira with Black Betty's Cuisine. She just served. We're eating actively right now. So we'll take some pictures and go live on Dreamfly Dreams to show y'all the Sunday dinner vibes that we have going on. But thank y'all. That's the end of the podcast.